Okay.
There's a king that's coming back to save our people. Now we should be preparing ourselves for the return of our king, not stuck up in these denominations and religions that's destroying our people and destroying our nation.
So when we are in this kingdom and a brother or sister is doing wickedly in this kingdom, we must tell them, look, the world is expecting you to stay docile, to stay stupid.
That's what Christianity teaches our people. Teaches our people to hate one another and love the oppressor. Like, we'll never forgive one another for anything that another brother or sister do to us, but we'll forgive the oppressor in a heartbeat. There's something wrong with that, man.
Imagine living your life as a whole Christian your whole life, and life's good because you're a Christian and Jesus is white and everything's going great, and there's a landslide and the earth opens up and you go downstairs and you walk through this place and you see a black Jesus, man. Why is Jesus Christ black with an afro in the catacombs, man? This predates the Renaissance period.
So when you read the book of Genesis, the trees in the garden with other nations, a leaf, what does a leaf do to a tree? Cover the tree. So Adam took the covering of another nation. What's the covering of another nation? Their culture. So when the Most High saw him, say, yo, Adam, where are you, man? Where are you? Don't mean I can't find you. It means like who is this nigga, man? Where are you, man? I don't know you.
Okay. So the Ba al Banya Yasha'ala wa Amarath al Ham wa Aidya Yahweh. The Ba means speak. Al, when it's joined with something, so al Banya means what? Unto, right? Excellent. So al when it's joined with something means unto. Banya means children. Yasha'ala is Israel. So unto the children of Israel.
Like if it's one thing a hoe gonna do, a hoe gonna hold. But you ain't, she can't hold if there's nobody to hold with. And the thing she said at the end, where she said, I went back and I lied to him and he still wouldn't do it. And then she threw up her hands and she said, well, he'll just be a brother. That's what he need.
That's
brothers.
right.
If we have more brothers, hoes like her wouldn't have no outlet.
There was a man in the land of Oz whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright.
There you go, the man called Job. I think Job is what, like, afflicted. And that man was perfect and upright, meaning what? You can be perfect, man. Job was a man like everybody else, man. Job wasn't no angel, he didn't come from the heavens, and that man was perfect, meaning what? You can be perfect in the Bible. Being perfect is in the Bible.
Had friends on my coattail way before Jimmy. Funny how the general ain't even see a penny. Better show respect, get smoked like a chimney. Keep my name out your mouth, don't even think it. Send a real Smith that y'all know Jada Pinkett. Both ball heads, my grain above 50. Lost my man to the game, that pain that stuck with me. Had to find a cheat code to the street though, cause them niggas getting fouled, shoot you like a free throw. Keep spitting acid like a Mino, and the nigga be the nicest with a mean flow.
Didn't play. taste. We vibe, we lay. You purple, you gay. You leech ass, love fame. I won't war, not the same. For wrong. For wrong, yeah. For wrong. I tell you, for wrong. You get your shit together. For wrong. Work. I'ma do this shit till I rock. You little body bitch. I'ma judge your ass like your pot. You little body bitch. And I'm smooth with it, y'all the zop. You little body bitch. And I switch, ain't gon' know your thought. You little body bitch. And I'ma stay determined like the cars. You little body bitch. And I'm so cold like a bond. You little body bitch. And I'm a warrior like that bar. You little body bitch. And my aim like that a zop. You little body bitch. Need a princess part bar. You little body bitch. Or anyone down the slide. You little body bitch. Yeah. I keep a couple straps in my ride. You little body bitch.
Let's get right to it, dog. You know it's raw. Well, let me catch you if you're showing off. They wanted to get you, I hold it off. Thought he was solid, but told it off. Running the field with the underdogs. Don't wanna get involved. I can admit it, I know what it's time, and I'm tripping, I got every group. Niggas a fumble a bag. I get to the cash fast, gotta salute. I've been a hustler, look how I'm coming up. You running your mouth, better run it up. I'm running this shit like a big dog. Living my movie, they pissed off. Pushing the law, cause we in charge. They gon' play this in the synagogues. How do I feel? I'm feeling great. Bigger the problem, the bigger the plate. Making my move, that shit gotta wait. Ahead of my time, keep it in line. Put on their face. I just learned to keep it all to myself. Wait, a couple of niggas that hang with me that'll bang for me. If I'm doing bad, never change on me.
We the start of the earth. We the motherfucking underdogs. We underestimated. You understand what I'm saying?
I got tunnel visions. There's a bunch of ways I'm gonna get it. It's my way or the highway if you ain't fucking with it. Do what I say or go about your fucking business and take this money with you. I ain't dealing with no fucking children if they not my own. Going by myself, I'ma die alone. These bitches catch my wave and more just hopping on. They hear what I make, it starts to turn them on. I think it's sorcery, the way they ride the bone. The black magic stick, they stopping by my home when I'm not even home. I'd rather be alone so I can conquer shit and I can see it wrong. I just keep popping shit cause I won't be here long. I'm hopping on the road and get my diesel long. She wanna drop it low and get her eagle on. My new bitch bad as fuck, she look like me alone. I came up from the dirt, was born right under y'all. And just like God of wine, said I just want the ball. These niggas seasonal, I watch them leave and fall. The last gon' finish first, cause we some underdogs.
They say the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Nigga, we gon' rule this kingdom, nigga. This one West.
Fly to the sunset, fly to the moon for a boss. Said ghetto, then I got him, that's my doggy dog. Don't bark, gotta mean bite, we them underdogs. Over off the wire, 5 yards, I'm pressing all of y'all. 9 niggas up like I'm director from a casting call. I don't give a fuck, you want beef, neck to all of y'all. UPK priest, so lace up boost, then it's time to ball. The clip name Wendy, all these shells, I'ma let them fall. Niggas claim they better than like who they think they better than. One West soldier, best believe we got that medal in. Last name Cannon, cause I still got them drummers in. Kept I set that trap.
Right at it. Hear the hunger in my voice, they used to tell me to speak up. The problem was what I was saying, they couldn't keep up. Instead of moving around with some patience, they tried to speed up. It got colder than a bitter bitch, found me a way to heat up. What's a favor for a favor if we all didn't make it? Kept it 100 with everybody, but they just gon' change. I ain't get caught up in the hype, cause I ain't feel like I made it. Couldn't picture me here now, but here's your moment to frame it. And I ain't never understand that self-entitlement spirit. I felt your vibe, I don't wanna get near it. Before I made the appearance, I took a second, took a look in the mirror. This God, Lord, the only thing that I fear. Y'all got me fucked up. This all passion, it's tradition, it ain't fashion. It's no action, they make threats and it's still passion. I think massive, no respond, that's still tact. Y'all should quit rapping. Cheap shots, I'm cinematic. I ain't average, I'm an overthrow fanatic. How I go, you lose and win like asthmatics. I got first, that's automatic. I'm the best in my division. In the ghetto like the pigeons, in the hood like the engine. You a bird for that chicken. I don't fake split decisions cause my mind made up, nigga. We in the end of time, but my time ain't up. Now when I was young and running wild and wide-eyed like a cabbage patch, I had to get it as vivid, adapted to my habitat. It's certain shit I won't do, certain shit you can't prove. My shit sound like a payday feels like more when the rip. If I had $1 for every dime you counted, I would be broke. Watch it be close, got a better chance, boxing the ghost. And they know I'm raw, and they know the spot, and I'm feeling large, still in charge. I don't make it follow, I follow the law. Standing tall like they hear on March. I just got a call from my bro, he behind the wall, he told me let it off. Niggas lying for some cat, I got a different line in me. Everybody intimidated, I got that guy in me. You get focused on them dimes, I'd rather keep my nine with me. Help me get this off the ground, just know you won't fly with me now.
I try and make the news, I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gon' be the devil. Y'all out here looking like fool. Home with the truth.
Dear hater, you for real hater? Must not be on like you say, must not be getting no real paper. One West, nigga. Dear hater, you for real hater? Must not be on like you say, must not be getting no real paper. Nigga can't have more than you know them niggas will still hate you. Those are characteristics in a pussy nigga nature. Talk that shit behind my back, but be on mute when it's a facial. Smiling in my face, but you can't hide all of that hatred. I'm too silent, you a snake. I see that shit a mile away. Man of war, and I'm not sorry. Blame that shit on UPK. Pussy ass nigga, you a pussy ass nigga. Oh, you confused, you think pussy ass nigga. This ain't drag racing while you got that drag with you. I'm a bad getter, pull up with two bad bitches. Masculinity be the reason she into me. She say she loving all that big priest energy. Don't remember me when I step in the facility. I'm screaming ISUPK, fuck the enemy. Ooh, hey, this that One West world shit right here. Think I ain't got the bitch on me, you trippin', homie, that bitch right here. Brown liquor, don't sip that clear. Cloud of vision, let's get shit clear. I ain't even fuck around, homie, put the crown on me, yeah, this my year. Yeah, and I do this shit for my niggas who solid. I ain't resent for I truly acknowledge you ain't in this truth and you ain't in this body, cause bitch you one body. We see it coming cause we really prophets. Oh, want you about it, but you didn't stop it. A hard head make a soft ass, I guess that's why you stop with your soft ass. Hood nigga that can outclass, bougie bitches who talking about class. Soon as you cut a motherfucker, they be like, why you talk to me like that? Valuable lesson, before you judge, I will check the reflection. Real love is correct. Real love is perfection. Ain't a flaw in it, this is raw business. Brotherhood is a weapon. Fuck around and get stepped on, try to step, watch how you step. Fuck around and get stepped on, try to step, watch how you step. 10 times out of 10 when we get it in, nigga, it's a win. If you ain't in the UPK, then nigga, it's a sin. Cause it's only one body, one truth, nigga, one spirit, yeah, one God. But when the shit hit the fan, pussy nigga ran, they got in the win. When niggas saying he was down, when really the nigga switch. Niggas saying he a ride for him, when really the nigga snitch. Really the nigga quit. Hey, really the nigga bitch. Yeah, and I'm just telling you the truth about it, this ain't even a diss. Yeah, this how them niggas be acting. Talking that shit like they really be about it, but when it come down to the action, that's when you find out that they lacking. That's when you find out that they acting. And fucking with my niggas, it's a sure way to end up in the casket. Bitches us against the masses. I don't mind getting dirty, but watch how I clean it up when it get nasty. I lift that Nina up and get the flashing, just cause I love my niggas with a passion. Yeah, ooh, just cause I love my niggas with a passion, boy. Fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my niggas. I'm in it, yo. Got my nigga Rewan with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding General. Straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin' my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home, that's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my hock can gon' let him have it. Hey, make you the shit, this truth, this shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talking shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start steppin'. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood because I love them. I see them, dap them and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, the shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complexion. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how.
Alright, shalom. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Barakatham to the brothers, Yahweh Shemal Athan Ba'Shem Yahushua to the sisters. Alright, shalom, Israel. I just take enough. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna wait till read. I'm gonna read on until the reader comes on. All right. So, if everyone can hear me good, give me a con. All right, give me a 1. All right. First Maccabees 5. All right, good to go. All right, yeah, Most High in Christ. All right, so I'm gonna go into First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 5 and verse 1. Okay, 5 and 1. All right. Now, when the nations round about heard that the altar was built, Salakia. So when the nations round about heard that the altar was built, and the sanctuary renewed as before. So this is when we got our we're back in our nation, built back up, Salakia, built back up our temple, right? Our sanctuary, what was pulled down, what was destroyed by the heathens profaned. All right, we was able to build it back up. All right, make it new again. All right, put the doors on the hinges, clean the place up. All right. We was able to do all that. Can you get me First Maccabees chapter 5 and 5 and 1, Baba Kushya?
First Maccabees 5 and 1.
Okay. Chibban Yamin is also in the background. I think he's available to read.
I don't know if he's on though. I just put him up. Well, I didn't see him, so yeah, because if you can read, you can just run that for me. You know what I want you to run, and then you get me, boom, and then that's what.
That's what. He is on his mic, so Banyamin, if you could just turn your camera on, Baba Kushya.
Hold on, he's not on this. Will I put him on here?
You should be able to hear him still. But yeah, you can hear him.
Yeah. Banyamin, if you can hear it, do you want to put your mic on?
Gonna do on concert. My mic is on.
Okay.
All right, Most High in Christ. Yeah, man. You're in, yeah? I know sweat. So I'm gonna let Rabban do a little thing for me, hook up this thing for me, and then you can take it from there, yeah?
All right. I can just if you let me know when you need me to play the video.
Yeah, I'm just gonna read this and then we'll run that. Yeah. So yeah, read that if you can then, Baba, for sure.
Who was it? First Maccabees 5 and 41? 5 and 1.
1 to 3, yeah. 1 to 3.
Book of First Maccabees chapter 5 and verse 1. Now when the nations round about heard that the altar was built and the sanctuary renewed as before.
Right. So this is our temple being renewed, rebuilt. All right. This is us getting our land back, going back to our land, etc., and building back our temple, what the heathens had profaned. All right, or not so much going back to our land, but you know, the temples was profaned, pork was on there, all kind of untoward was going on in the temple. This is what the heathens did to pollute our holy sanctuary, right? So this was now renewed. The other nations didn't like it. Just like today, you got the black community, right, taken over by other nations, wherever we are, Caribbean, taken over by Chinese, Asians, Indians, etc. All nations, man, Africans, every nation is taking over. Our places, Moss Side, Hume, you understand? That's Manchester, Birmingham, you understand? London, wherever blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian resides, it's taken over by by other nations, right? So as we get our land back, as we get our things back, these heathens don't like it. They don't want us to have it back. They don't want us to be back on top or even equal. They don't even want us to be nowhere near. They want us to just be at the bottom and be base continually, right? But this is when we got it back. Just like the black pound should be in the black businesses, should be spent in the black businesses. You understand? Black resources should be with black people, man. All right. Any nation want our resources, they should come and barter and trade, and trade justly for that. You understand? Not use us and get what they want out of us, and then cast us to the side. It's not supposed to be like that. That is not justice, man. That is unjust, right? So read that again from the top, Baba Kasha.
Another one, Khan. Now when the nations round about heard that the altar was built and the sanctuary renewed as before, it displeased them very much.
It did what?
It displeased them very much.
Right. It displeased the heathens when they see blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians gathering back together. The lost sheep, or the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, gathering back together. We are a family. You understand? The Lord chose us to be a special people unto himself. And when they see us at camp gathering together and we teaching and we trying to fish and reach our people, wherever they are, our people in Britain, our people in Germany, you understand? Wherever blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are, we're trying to reach our people in the Caribbean, London, England, Brixton, Manchester, you understand? Lucia, you name it, man. All over the UK, we're trying to reach our people. Jamaica, Trinidad, etc. Brazil, Argentina, Chile, right? We're trying to reach our people, the 12 tribes of the children of Israel that's been scattered abroad. All right? And the heathens don't like it. We was at camp. Palestinians came against us, man. Why? Because we trying to build back the children of Israel. We trying to build back the temple, man. We trying to build back and bring back our nation to be one again. One in the Most High. This is the requirement of God, man. This is what the Lord wants. And what the Lord wants, the Lord gets, man. All right? Listen, the Lord, if you don't get it today, he's getting it tomorrow, man. That's the bottom line. If the Lord don't get it today, he's getting it tomorrow. All right? The heathens are no match for the Most High. Other nations are man cannot box with God, man. Man cannot strive or fight with the Lord. You understand? So they're just ruling for a matter of time, and then the Lord's going to just take them out of the way, man. That's it. All right? So they don't like when we come together. And that's why we should fight and thrive even more to push together, man. All right? We should thrive even more for togetherness. All right? So we can have a better life. While we're under pressure here, man. We're under stress and turmoil here. Why don't we gather together to make the load lighter on the next brethren? Why don't we make the load lighter on each other? You understand? Why don't we make it easier for our own people by sticking together? See that? We come together, ain't nothing we can't overcome, man. Nothing. You understand? We was together in slavery days. You understand? We was together in the time when we came to Britain and was being fought. The white people was fighting us down and beating us up, beating our people up, man, our forefathers up, man. You understand? We're gonna watch it in a clip in a minute, man. A clip of it in a minute, shall I say? This is how they treat us so bad when we came to Britain, man. After we helped them to build this place and make it great. Read on.
Verse 2. Wherefore they thought to destroy the generation of Jacob that was among them.
Yeah, read that again.
Wherefore they thought to destroy the generation of Jacob that was among them.
Right. 12 tribes of the children of Israel, man. 12 families. You understand? Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, Zebulun, Joseph, Benjamin, Issachar. You understand? Simeon, so on and so forth, man. They tried to destroy blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That's who we are today. The chosen people of God. That's who we are today. We got labels from the slave masters today. Hispanic, you understand? Puerto Rican, which means rich port, man. We got these names from the slave master that we're walking around in with today. That's where we got it from. The slave master, man. West Indian, Jamaican. We got them names from the slave masters, man. See that? And the last name of our names mainly comes from the slave masters. All right? Smith and Jones and all that. Mainly comes from them slave masters, man. All right? So they didn't want us to build our temple back up, and it displeased them, man. They hated it. They hate when blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians are coming together. The 12 tribes of Israel, as the Bible says. You understand? They hate when we gather together, man. All right? Because they're going to lose their power. They're going to lose their economical wealth, what they've been stealing from us. They block us from getting it, and it flows to them. The resources go to them, man. See that? They come and they jam up right in the places where we should be, and it should come to us. You understand that? Like what do we used to get the community money for the community and so on and so forth, right? They call it ethnic, money for ethnic people, ethnic minority. Or they try to, put money into the neighborhood for and so on and so forth. Well, guess what? In the black neighborhoods is now run by the other nations. Guess who get that money, man? Instead of it coming to us, it goes directly to the other nations. Directly to the Romanians, directly to the Somalians, directly to the Asians, directly to the Africans. It goes to those people rather than coming to the Caribbean people. So what happens? We diminish and they excel. You understand? They get greater and we diminish, man. We get faded to and pushed to the back, pushed to the side. You understand? Like Newtown wasn't our place, man. You understand? Like Aston wasn't our place, man. Right? Like Moss Side and Hume and Old Trafford wasn't our place, man. Where Caribbeans resided. You understand? We had our own communities in these places. Is my point, man. London, Lewisham, Catford wasn't our place. We had our own communities in those places. Brixton, man. You understand? So now it's run by what? Every other nation, man. And our people are what? Pushed to the side. That's how they treat us, man. Because they don't want us to gather back together. They don't want us to come together. They don't want us to stick together with our own people. You understand? They want us to be scattered about, and that we're at their mercy. We got to beg them for the crumbs which fall from their table. That's the position they want us in. They don't want us to be self-sufficient. You understand? To be able to earn and work for our own selves, have our own businesses like we once did in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And we would have had all them businesses what black people had in Britain and everywhere, man. You know, all over the Caribbean, we had our own businesses back in the days. We had our own everything, schools, hospitals, you understand, all that, man. And now it's run by other nations, controlled by the other nations. We got to go to them. You understand? Our temple being our body being the temple of the Most High. You understand? They don't want us, that temple, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, to come together. They don't want that temple even to come together, man. That's the togetherness of our people, which is brotherhood. They don't want that to come together. Read on. I can't hear you.
Wherefore they thought to destroy the generation of Jacob that was among them, and thereupon they began to slay and destroy the people.
And that's what they do with us. They try to destroy our people, man. Right? And you know, they don't give us, we don't get nothing from them. Like the heathens come and they get all that wealth and all the help from the oppressor, from the white man. And then what they do is they take that wealth amongst us. They come amongst us and they take that wealth from the black community and they bring it back to their own communities and their own lands. They come here, they take the wealth and they go to America, take the wealth and bring it back to Africa. That's what the Hamites do. And they go back and build Africa up. You understand? But they making that money from off of our backs, right? On behalf of us, they're making that money, right? That same money that we should be getting. We ain't got no reparations from no one. They ain't giving us no reparations, man. They ain't giving us no help. No help. We don't get no help from this oppressor, man. See that? If our people are signing on, they're getting pressured to go and look work, man. Go and find work. How many jobs did you look for this week? You understand? And then you got to bring proof of what you've been doing all week. Right? The pressure is on our people. And then if you do get a job, you're the last hired and first fired, man. And then you got to work 2-3 jobs just to make 2 ends meet together, man. Just to make 2 ends meet, just to be able to pay the rent and cover the food and the you know, the light and the electric and gas and all that, and your phone bills, etc., right? So we're living on the bread line, man. We're living on the bread line. We're living like the basis of people in this place, and we should be miles better than that. We should be at the top. At the top, that's where we should be, man. That's where the Lord wants us to be. Read on. Just read verse 3.
Verse 3. Then Judas fought against the children of Esau in Idumea and Arabatim, because they besieged Israel.
Children of Esau is the so-called white man. All right, there's times in history where our nation, our forefathers was fighting with their forefathers. It's in the Bible. This is why the oppressor don't really like us, man. We're the chosen people. He doesn't like us. Esau and Jacob from the womb in Genesis 25:25. They never liked us. From the womb, they've never liked us. We were fighting. Our people was fighting. Jacob and Esau was fighting from in the womb. In the womb, man. Imagine that. Before they was even born, they were fighting, man. They came out of the same mother and from the seed of the same father, Isaac and Rebekah. But the Lord made one red and hairy, and the Lord made the other one brown or black, dark skinned. You understand? A man of color. Jacob was a man of color. It didn't give his complexion in Genesis 25 or anywhere in Genesis. Why? Because he was the same as his mother, same as his father, same as his lineage, same as his people, same as the people around about. That's why it didn't have to give his color. But with Esau, it gave his color. It said Esau was red and hairy. That's who they are today. The so-called white man today, that's Esau in the Bible. Read it again.
Then Judas fought against the children of Esau in Idumea and Arabatim.
Our forefathers had to fight these people off of them, man, so we could keep the laws of the Lord in peace and harmony. You understand? They turned the earth upside down right now. Nobody knows what righteousness is anymore. Nobody knows what decency is anymore. Nobody knows what having a standard is anymore, man. Right? These people have broke down every single nation on the planet to be destroyed in their minds and how they act in today and how they, carry themselves. No dignity, no morals, no nothing, man. Right? Read on. Was that the end of 3?
Because they besieged Israel, and he gave them a great overthrow and abated their courage and took their spoils.
Right, they was attacking us, man. They besieged our nation. They always besiege us. They besiege us in the Caribbean. You understand? They besiege us in Africa, man. They besiege us, first of all, they besiege us in Jerusalem. That's the first place they besiege us, and we had to run from Jerusalem, man. Our forefathers had to run out of Jerusalem in 70 AD when the Roman army came against Jerusalem and besieged us in Jerusalem. And our forefathers had to run down into the interiors of Africa. We had to run down there. Why? Because them children of Ham are dark-skinned people. Those Hamites are dark-skinned people, and we're also dark-skinned people. The children of Israel are dark-skinned people. So what happened? We had to run amongst those Hamites, fleeing from the red man, fleeing from the Romans, man, fleeing from persecution from the Romans, from the children of Esau. That's how we had to run from Jerusalem into Africa. Right? Then the Africans also gathered us up and sold us, man. They made merchandises off of us, them Hamites. That's how we ended up in the Americas, man. That's how we ended up in the Caribbean, man. See that? Them Africans are not our people neither, man. All right? They ain't our people and we ain't them. They know it, and it's time that we know it. All right? This is time that we know it. They know it, and it's time for us to know it, man. We need to understand this. Read on.
Yeah, that's verse 3.
Okay, that was 3, right? Yeah, you play that video, Baba Kushar.
I can't. I got it right here, so it should be on the screen.
Okay, you got it, yeah.
Play?
Run that.
Carnival for many people is a highlight of the year. Good vibes, good music, and banging.
See if you can turn it up a bit.
Volume?
Yeah, exactly. That's the top, innit? That's 100.
Yeah, my volume's on 100.
Alright.
But did you know it came about after a racist murder and was set up as a form of cultural resistance to systemic racism and racial riots?
Notting Hill Carnival has become an example of that, where they've sort of turned it into Reading and Leeds Festival. There's nothing wrong with Reading and Leeds Festival, they're great festivals. But Notting Hill Carnival was set up directly in the wake of a racist murder of a man called Kelso Coltrane.
Pause that a sec. Everything's wrong with these so-called carnivals, man, or so-called festivals. These these are pagan festivals, man.
That's right.
Everything's wrong with these festivals. These festivals are run by LGBTQ all the way down to the Z, man.
Right.
Everything's wrong with these festivals. These festivals are heathenistic, paganistic festivals, man. And black people ain't supposed to be a part taking in none of this. This is not our culture. You understand? We got our own festivals, if you will. It's called a Passover. That's in April the 12th. Coming up on April the 12th, right? That's coming up. Right. April the 12th. We got the Passover, man. You understand? The Lord's annual Passover. Every year we keep this Passover. All right. This is what our nation should be doing. We got the Feast of Trumpets coming up, man. This is on the 2nd of October. You understand? This is what our nation should be doing, man. Not no carnival and not no so-called festivals of the heathens, man. All right. Play on.
Celebrate Caribbean culture.
Notting Hill Carnival had its roots in the 1940s, 50s, and 60s. Caribbean immigrants were encouraged to come work in the UK by the British government after the Second World War. They found a lot of hostility awaiting them. Back in 1946, at the West Bromwich hostel, racist violence erupted over
Pause a minute. Just touch it back a little bit. Touch it back a touch. No, not that far. Not that far. Yeah, right. There's 12. Yeah. What did it say? A lot of hostility, man. That's what I wanted to speak. We faced a lot of hostility. Our people faced a lot of hostility when they came in. You understand? They came amongst the beast, man. And we faced a lot of hostility. We came amongst the wicked nation, a nation that hate black people, hate Hispanics and Native Indians, man. That's the people we came amongst. And they treat us hostile, man. We faced a lot of hostility. And we still do to this day, but what do? We try and brush it off, man. We try and brush it off. They come out with racial slurs on your job, trying to mock us in a smart way. They're trying to be smart, man. All right. And if you don't know, you don't know. But once you know, you understand what they're doing, man. All right. All right. These people are the wicked according to the Bible. Read on. I play on.
World War. They found a lot of hostility awaiting them. Back in 1946, at the West Bromwich hostel, racist violence erupted over anger by white men's dislike of black men dancing with white female members of staff at the Christmas party. Similar story.
Right? So they was angry that the black men was taking their white women, man. All right? Obviously, we ain't supposed to take their women, man. We got our own women, black man. And this is what we need to understand, because that's what's destroyed us today. Look at us now as a nation. We're weak. Our nation today is absolutely weak and will not speak up for black people, man. Like back in the days, we had to defend these heathens off of us. And now we're letting the heathens do whatever they want to our brethren, to our people, to our women, to our nation, man. I had a sister in Erdington that was dragged out of a car and kicked in her back, a pregnant sister, man. You had a brother that was pulled out of his car. He's trying to offend these heathens off, man. Right? And a teenage son also getting, abused, man, by these heathens. Right? This is because why? We've allowed that illusion of inclusion, man. A delusion, Salakia, delusion of inclusion. We've allowed that, man. We're not included, but that is what's destroying or helping to destroy us, man. You understand? That's a fast way to destroy black people. Those children are raised up with no love for black people, man. No love for black people. No connection to black people whatsoever. You understand? Because all the oppressor's daughters see us as, in the first place, is what? Slave, man. Dependent. So we get with them, like what are you gonna offer her, man? This is her kingdom. This is her heaven. This is their glory and all that. We can't offer them. Our nation can't offer them anything, man. Our men can't offer them anything that they ain't already got. That they ain't already stole from us, man. Right? We shouldn't be with them in the first place. Is the point, man. And that is against the Most High God, man. Okay, that's against the law, statutes, and commandments. That's against God to be with these heathens, man. How dare our nation, men, leave our women, our black women, single and lonely, man. You understand? And having to push a pram by yourself and so on and so forth, having to, live by yourself, man. How dare our brethren, our males, leave the black woman, Hispanic, Native Indian woman, you understand, and go and take on the heathen woman, man. We need to rethink. You understand? Our minds need resetting, man. These are the same people that cried rape, cried wolf, and the black man was lynched, man. A black boy was lynched and burnt and beaten to death, man. These kind of women here, man, Becky and all them was the reason why a lot of black men is locked up in jail, man. You understand? We need to understand that. Becky is the reason why a lot of our black men are got hacked or knifed to death. That's the cause of it, man. Taking on other nations. The Lord ain't pleased with that. You understand me? Play on.
Greenbanks Hotel in Leeds in 1948, where, in the words of the manager, quote, the cause appears to be racial prejudice, black men associating with white women, end quote. And again, at Causeway Green Hotel, Oldbury, West Midlands in 1949. It's widely acknowledged that in each of these cases, the Caribbean workers were not the aggressors, yet the response from the National Service, Hostels Corporation, the councils, and police officers was to remove them from the hotels, which only legitimized the fact.
So the Caribbean people was not hostile, man. Right? Is that what it said? So
I believe it said instigators, like they didn't start it.
Right. We're not the instigators. We wasn't the instigator. We didn't listen. Our people didn't come here to cause no trouble, man. All our people came here to do was work and be able to bring back something back home. You understand? Work here, make some money, and be able to go back home and live a good life, man. And they would deserve it after helping Britain build, after helping this place build Britain, man. After making the United Kingdom great. You understand? After making Great Britain great, man. And after that, building the NHS and building the London Underground, man. After doing all those things, after dying in the trenches, after going to their wars and helping them win their wars, man. You would think that we should be able to go home with a substantial amount to help us in our, being in the poor countries, so to speak, right? And make a better life for ourselves. But no, man, these oppressors just wanted us to come and live and die. Come and join their armies and die, man. They didn't want us to go back with nothing. They didn't want us to come here in the first place, and they didn't want us to stay here, man. See that? Read on. Play on.
Says, and the racism. But the Jamaicans at the Causeway Green Hotel weren't having it and displayed an important act of resistance. And
Right, so I missed a bit too. And what did they do, man? They turfed us out of the hotel, turfed our people out the hotel, man. How wicked can these people be, man? See that? Now we came to fight their wars and help them win the battle against Hitler or whoever the hell they was fighting, against the Germans, right? Came to help them win the war, man. And this is how they treat our people. Right? Make up many reasons why they shouldn't be here. Many reasons why they should be racist towards us, man. Right? Kicked us out, our people out of the hotel, man. Right? And you know, the beautiful thing is, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. When we look how nice we are when we were together, man. Look how beautiful it is to see all black people together. See what I'm saying? They didn't like that. They was fighting against that also. Because if they cause an uproar and all this stuff, some of our people are fighting to love them, and then what happens is called a reverse psychology. Fighting to love them, and then look at our state today. They've plotted many ways and many ways of destroying us, man. Many ways of weakening us. And this is one of them. Turfing us out the hotels, etc., man. Right? Giving us poor conditions to live in. All those things, man. The other nations come and they got poor. They didn't get poor conditions to live in, man. They got better conditions than us. They got like a foot up, man. They got a leg room to spread their and wings and space to spread their wings, man. All the other nations, because they come in and look down at us, and this is what we had to go through. This is why they can walk the streets. This is why these Asians can walk the streets. You understand? Pakistanis, Somalians, Africans, other Africans. I mean, you understand? East Indians, Chinese. This is why they can walk the streets freely in Britain, man. Because our people fought against these other people, man. And so now they can come and live a good life and live better than we had what we did at the beginning. And benefiting from what we should be getting as well on top of that, man. See that? Then they look down at us and thinking, damn, how come you can't, rise up, man? How come you're down there? We ain't the same as no Africans neither. We need to understand that, because they come here and they look down at us here. This is after their forefathers sold us. And they are their forefathers. And the Bible is called reincarnation or regeneration. They are their forefathers that sold us in the first place. Then they come here and gloat at us on top of that, man. That further prove that they're not our people. See that? Because if they were our people, they would have, if there was even any decent human beings altogether, they would have compassion for black people like us. They would have empathy for black people like us, man. For Caribbean people, but they haven't, and they will never have. Why? Because we're not the same people. They're not us, and we're not them. And they know it. It's time for us to know it, man. We're the children of Israel. Read on. Play on.
Decided to stay put.
We decided to stay put, man. Our people ain't going back to the Caribbean. You let us in here and we help fight your wars. Got feet blown off for you, for your country. for your queen and country. Got feet, our nose, got limbs blown off. You understand? Got you know, all kind of web. What is it called when you're in the trench and you get them your pop toes and all that? Huh?
Trench foot.
Trench foot. Got trench feet for you, Pete, for this place called Britain. You understand? Slaved in the Caribbean for over 400 plus years, man. Then we came here and fought in your wars, and this is how you want to treat us? We ain't going nowhere. We stayed put, man. You went prior to the black. This is another history what Officer Dongabar brings out, man. Prior to that, black people was already in Europe, already here, man. You make it look like these Edomites make it look like we was never here, and we was here before this, before the Windrush. Black people was here before slavery. Black people was here, and they sent the black people that was here in Ireland and so on back to the Caribbean, man. That's where they sent them, to the Caribbean. Not all people came from Africa, man. Some people came from black people that was already in England. King James was a black man, man. Mary Queen of Scots is a black woman, man. See that? But this is a history that they don't want us to know. And it's hidden from us. But we stayed put, man. Play on.
Racism was only the start of a reoccurring theme for black immigrants in the UK. Fast forward to 1958, Britain again saw racist rioting in Nottingham on part of West London called Nottingdale, today known as Notting
Right,
Hill.
Nottingham, Slovakia. Nottingham's was called Nottingdale. Now it's called Nottingham. You understand? So names change of places as well. All right, so we have to be aware of that. Because sometimes even in the Bible, you'll read this or that, and you got to understand. Sometimes it gives sometimes it gives the old name of the place, and sometimes it gives the new name of the place. So let's say I can't even give an explanation. An example, selected. Be an example. Can't give an example, man. But off the top of my head. But sometimes the places are known as the old name, and sometimes the places a place is known as the name you call it now. But prior to that, it was another it was an old name before. All right. So we have to keep that in mind. All right. And play on, selector.
Tensions were higher between new Caribbean migrants and the white working class. Back then, black people were frequently excluded from skilled employment, pubs and clubs. Landlords refused to rent to black families.
They said to white working class, man. All right, this was just to white people in general. There was some white people that weren't working class. There was some bum white people, man. All right, there was some of those. All right, excuse me. But guess what? They hated us too. All of them did. Whether they was working class or non-working class, they just hated us in general. They just hated us all together. You understand? All right. Read it, play on.
Lords exploited immigrants by renting them overpriced, overcrowded accommodation.
And they gave us overpriced properties, man. Overpriced. This is why we can't come up, black man in this country, man. In Great Britain, in the Great Britain that we made great, you understand, off the backs of blood, sweat, and tears of the slaves, rape, rob, plunder, and murder, man. We can't come up because they give us overpriced rent. Right? In one little tiny room that we had to all share. Overpriced rent, man. This is how they treated our people. You understand? Sellers was rented out to our people and all that. Sellers. You understand? Places where you wouldn't even put your animals. That's the places they rented out to our people when we first came to this country, man. And now we're still suffering because the cost of living's gone sky high. Understand that? So we're still in a similar predicament. And you know, our apartments, our places where we live at, guess what? It ain't all the way up to standard, man. It ain't at the standards where, you know, the oppressors' houses are at. We're still in the ghettos, still in the slums, still in the council estates, man. Even though they squash out the council, still in the Grenfell Towers, man. Still in the block of flats. They might have done them up a bit. right? But we still got the damp, still got mold and all that, man. We're still in those conditions, and the cost of these rents are sky high. You understand? The bills are sky high. All the gas bill is sky high. Electric bill is sky high. Everything is killing black people. But we're a people that, we don't cry like that. We don't moan. We don't, because we feel like there's no justice. We've been treated unjustly for so long. We just suffer through and suffer with the poor conditions that the wicked give us, man. The poor conditions, the last hired and first fired, the poor payment we get from our jobs, our slavery. We just suffer with it, man. It ain't enough. It ain't good enough, but we just take it. We just accept it. See that? They give their people more than what they give to our people in the wage packet for doing the same job. But our people just take it and then just say, well, it's better than nothing. When we should be ruling this earth, man, we should be on top. We should be the top nation on the face of the earth. You understand? That's where the Lord created. That's where the Lord created us to be, man. Play on.
Racist behaviour was widespread. It was fueled by fascist organisations such as the White Defence League. That name ring a bell?
See, they're the Nazis. LEL, whoever the hell they are. All right.
EDL.
EDL. Say again?
EDL, the English Defence League is what they call themselves.
I see LEL here.
Oh.
That might be an old one.
Yeah, that's League of Empire Loyalists on the screen.
League of Empire Lawyers?
Loyalist.
Oh, Loyalists, right.
Yeah.
All different names like that they used to go by. And now it's just the EDL and the, what's the Jimmy Robinson one? Tony Robinson, whatever it's called.
The Tommy Robinson one is the EDL.
Robinson.
That's the EDL.
That's the EDL. There's a couple of other names that they go by still today. They ain't gone away, man. Another name they used to go by was the BNP. Is it the BNP? Yeah, British National Party. No, is it the BNP?
I think so.
Right. These are can't. With the bulldog and all that. They used to have that flag, the British flag with the bulldog. Get the British bulldog in there at the back, right? British bulldog. God, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's these same people. They don't want. These are the ones that don't want black people here, or ethnic minorities and all that. Listen, black people was in Europe years ago, before slavery, but they gathered them up and kicked us out the country, man. Which is what they do all the time, and they make it look like we was never here. That's the thing the trick that they pull on us is like we were never here. We was always here. We are indigenous. You understand? And then they come and sold, the Africans sold some of our other people over here, man. Some of our other people, our other brothers, we're all Israelites. King James is an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. All right? So, and King James is a black man. Just like Christ is black in the Bible. But what did a heathen say Christ is? They say he's a white boy. They say he's Caesar Borgia, man. But they don't let you know that picture, his name is Caesar Borgia. They say that's Christ. How wicked can these oppressors be, man? You understand? The weather ain't as cruel as the wicked, man. The weather ain't as cruel as these heathens, man. All right? How wicked can they be against our people, man? They hate blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. It's the same thing that they do on that side of the earth over there in the Americas. Same thing that they do to our North American brothers, man. Northern Kingdom brothers. These brothers are also Israelites from the Northern Kingdom. All right? Mexicans, Hispanics, Brazil, Argentina, Chile, Uruguay. You understand? These are the children of the natives, the indigenous. These are also the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. All right, read on. Play on, Slaki.
To the League of Empire Loyalists, supporters of Oswald Mosley, as well as the Teddy Boys. Between the 29th of August and the 5th of September.
Boys, man. And the Teddy Boys, our people was fighting with these people. You understand? They attacking us and torturing our house, man. See that? Can imagine how they was treating our people. We ain't supposed to forget this, man. Just like how them Germans, them Jewish people don't forget the Auschwitz and the Nazis. You understand? We ain't supposed to forget what these people do to us, do to our forefathers in England, man. You understand? The plantation in the Caribbean and the cotton fields in the Americas, etc., man. We ain't supposed to forget. And what they did to the North American brothers, man, North American Indians, man. Right? We ain't supposed to forget this, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. We ain't supposed to forget this. All right? Talk about integration. We ain't supposed to forget this, man. All right? We're supposed to remember our ancestors that suffered at the hands of these people. That's what we're supposed to remember, man. All right? And we're supposed to pray for judgment for these wicked people for what they've done. We're supposed to pray for justice to be served. And the real justice and only justice that's ever going to be served has to be from the Lord. It has to be from the Most High God, man. Not from us, from the Most High God. That's where we're going to get justice from for what they've done to us. All right? Their destruction, their destruction is hanging over their head, man. You understand? Their destruction for what they've done, their hand is red, full of blood, man. Innocent blood. Blood of blacks, blood of Hispanics and Native Indians, man. Their hands are full of blood, man. You understand? And all these streets we walking up and down on, it's full of the bones, you understand, of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. Whether it be in the Americas, the Caribbean, you understand, the Great Britain, you name it. We walking on the bones of our ancestors. You understand? They are walking on the bones of our ancestors. These are the nations that come over, that sold us, that are the hand in our slavery. You understand? They walking on the bones of our ancestors also, man. We need to get that in our cranium, man. All right? And never forget what these people have done to us. Never forget, man. According to the Bible, these people are our enemies, not friends, man. You understand? Read on and play on.
58, the Notting Hill riots took place. A mob of 300 to 400 white people were seen on Bromley Road attacking the houses of the Caribbean residents. The attacks continued.
It was attacking the houses of our people, man. Caribbean residents. We couldn't even live in peace in this godforsaken place, man. See that? This was hell. This is hell. You want to know what hell is? Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. This is hell. Hell is a condition. I ain't waiting to freaking die. You understand? To go under the ground with some stupid pitchfork and some guy down there with a pitchfork and fire. This was the hell our people was living in, man. Imagine you trying to you're at your house, trying to go to sleep, trying to wake up for work the next day, and all you can hear is a bunch of devils outside your house, surrounding your house, trying to torment you to death, man, trying to kill you, trying to burn you at the stake, trying to destroy you. And your children are screaming in the bed. Your wife is covering up in the sheets, terrified, man. This is hell. Don't let no Christian pastor pork chop piece of crap talk to us about what hell is. Hell is when you die and you go under there and you're tormented for thousands of years. Hell no. This is hell, man. We were suffering hell a long time ago. We were suffering hell in Brixton. You understand? In Manchester, everywhere we was in the Caribbean, in 400 years of slavery, we was in hell. Picking cotton in the plantation in the Americas, we was in hell, man. This is hell, man. Meanwhile, the oppressor just lift up the feet. You understand? The oppressors just be like this in their chair, swinging and kicking back and living good. How was they living? Good. They was in heaven. They was in their condition is up there. Our condition is all the way down there, man. All the way down there is our condition, and still is today. There ain't no change, nothing changed. Ain't too much change. You understand? Still the same today, man. Play on. Volume. Can't hear no volume, no voice.
Let's see if we can get it now.
Go on, yeah. There you can hear it.
Continued every night until the 6th of September. The Metropolitan Police arrested more than 140 people. A year later, Kelso Cochrane, a carpenter from Antigua, was brutally killed. It was a racist murder, and not, as the police first claimed, an attempted robbery.
These lives, Lucky, these lives that they've already they've taken many lives like this, man. So many lives. You understand that we've lost like this. You understand? Now that brother didn't do nothing, man. They do nothing to them. They killed the brother. Many lives like this that they've taken. We can't forget this, man. Why do we always take the short shitty end of the stick? Why do we always get the short straw of every? We must get over it. It was, whatever years ago. We must forget it. Why do we need to forget what the wicked has done to us? Why do we always have to forgive and forget? Why? But the Bible don't tell us to do that, man. With the oppressors. All right? The Bible don't say that. The Bible says, never trust thine enemies, man. Got it on my shirt right now. Never trust thine enemies. That's what the God said. That's what the Bible said. We're always made to forget. Why? Because it can happen. When we forget, they just do it onto us again. They don't change. They just change the way they do it. They just flip it up, man. That's all they do. Our people are behind, but you get handcuffed with these metal things that they put on your hand and throw us behind bars, man. What did they have on us in slavery days? The shackles and chains, man. Made from what? Iron, man. That's what they had on us, stocks of iron and all those things, so we couldn't move, we couldn't do anything. That's the thing. They want to throw us in handcuffs and throw us in jail so that we ain't got no freedom whatsoever. Now we serve at Her Majesty's pleasure, or whatever you want to call it. So we have no say, and we don't, we're able to get nowhere in life. The black men are all behind bars, and then some of them are pushing up, our people pushing up daisies, man. Why don't we turn this thing around? You understand? Because our ship is going like the Titanic. Our nation's going downhill. You understand, at a rapid rate, because we're not understanding what's going on and the games that's being played on us, man. Play on. I'm going to let it run out now, yeah? Because
police officers, end quote, were seen as a solution. Yeah, it was a hectic time. And so Trinidadian journalist Claudia Jones, often described as the mother of Nottingham Carnival, organised an indoor event in 1959, televised by the BBC, which aimed to respond to hate and racism. It also marked the start of legislation designed to prevent racial discrimination. In 1966, community activist Round Laslet organised the first outside event in Notting Hill to highlight cultural unity in the area. Today, approximately 2 million people attend Nottingham Carnival, hundreds of sound systems and tens of performances every August on the bank holiday. It contributes around 20 to 50 million pounds to London's economy. But despite
all this right here. You need to touch it back a touch there. It says constitute or something about some £1 million or something. But just hold it a minute. All this right here is not our culture, man. But you see, oppression, because we're so oppressed, when we get that little bit of, I say, when you give an inch, give someone an inch to take a mile, because they give us that little bit of what they call freedom to do, so-called freedom. This is what the delusion of freedom. This is what we end up doing. We end up destroying ourselves, man. We end up doing stuff like this and calling it our culture. This is not our culture, man. This is in the book of the Maccabees. You understand? This is not our culture whatsoever. Where the heathens are, wanted us to do stuff like this, man. Compelled us to do stuff like this. The heathens turned our people away from the laws of God, man. And the wicked Israelites that followed the heathens love the wicked ways of the heathens, man. And they're the reason why our people are acting like this today. Play on.
Contributes around 20 to 50 million pounds to London's economy. But despite the fun and the
20 million pounds to London's economy. See that? They do these things because they know they're going to make money off of our people, man. Everything is all about money, man. You understand? How much money they're going to make that day if they put on a carnival. Same with Christmas. Christmas is about how much money the oppressor's going to make on that day. They can calculate and tell you how much they're going to make, roughly speaking, on that day, man. All right? It's all a business. It's all for a business. This ain't for freedom of black people. Carnival ain't for freedom of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Carnival is for the oppressor to get rich, man. And our people are lost in carnival, man, because that's not the culture of our people. That's not the culture of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Read on, play on, Slappy.
Perhaps no better time to consider the roots of this now highly commercialized music event.
Look
Today,
at that.
once again,
No, play on, play.
racial tensions are high. Anti-migrant, xenophobic, and racist violence is once again rife across the country. And even fascist organizations like the White Defence League have been replaced by Tommy Robinson's English Defence League. More than 400 people have been arrested over the recent race riots. Biased media coverage has resumed, fake news has flourished, and hate speech has taken over the online world and the streets. It's an important reminder that Carnival, although a great party, is also a form of resistance, both historically and today. And some of the battles that our forefathers fought and won might have to be fought once again. Anyway,
see that? Gonna have to fight again, man. You know why? Because you gave up and gave in to Carnival, man. Gave it all up, gave up all the fight for that Carnival spirit, that evil spirit of Carnival, man. All right? Gave up that fight to join and be all inclusive and all gentrified and all that. Gave up the fight, man. And guess what? When you give up the fight and forget about what their forefathers have done to our forefathers and our people and are still doing to this day, when you give up that and you forget about that, guess what? It happens again. You're going to have to fight again. You're going to have to start standing up again because life just repeats itself. You think that their hatred for us is gone? Ain't gone, man. It's just lying dormant, and they find different ways of trying to destroy us. So we're weaker and weaker, and there's less of us and less of us. What do you think the Windrush scandal was about? Getting rid of our people, man. What do you think the war on drugs is about? Right? They put the drugs out there, lock our people up, and brothers are killing brothers over it. And then they put a war out on drugs again to get the rest of our brothers who they'd never caught in the first place, and then throw them in jail. And lock them away, throw away the key, man. That's how they treat us, man. All right? And that's why we should never give up on the fight. We can't give up. We have to continue to understand that these are the wicked and we're the righteous and live as such, man. All right? Keep God's laws, man. Play on. Finish up that. And then... Oh, that's it. That was it. All right. So we're going to go back into the scriptures, man. Let me see if Banyamyan's still there.
Canada on cancer.
Khan, you need to go, Rabban. You're good to go, yeah? All right, no stress. Khan, let me get all right, let me get Banyamyan. If you could get me First Maccabees 16:1, Baba Kasha.
Canada on cancer.
Yeah, First Maccabees 16:1. Yeah.
Canada on can. First Maccabees chapter 16 verse 1. Then came up John from Gazera and told Simon his father what Candibius had done. Verse 2. Wherefore Simon called his two eldest sons, Judas and John, and said unto them, I and my brethren and my father's house have ever from my youth unto this day fought against the enemies of Israel.
Right. These what with the video we just watched, these Edomites, these are the enemies of Israel, man. Columbus, the Spaniards, and all that conquistadors, these are the enemies of Israel. Israelites are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. All right. These people that colonize us, these are the enemies of Israel. Those Hamites, those Africans that sold us to the white man in Africa, those are the inner enemies of Israel. The children of Ham are the enemies of Israel. This is what we need to understand, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. We need to understand this. We got a common enemy, but we're fighting each other and we looking at each other as the enemy because they have pitched us against each other. They've conditioned us to hate and fight and break down and destroy each other. Meanwhile, they're on top. Because as we read before, they hate when the temple of the Lord was being rebuilt. They hate the fact that the temple of the Lord was rebuilt. They hated it, man. It grieved them. And it's the same. Nothing ain't changing, and it's not going to change, man. They're going to continue to destroy us in many different other ways. When our sons are taking their daughters, guess what? They're going to be destroyed because them sons are going to hate black people. Them same sons and daughters are going to hate black people, man. All right? Because the mothers are going to teach them to hate the black side. Because what's the black side? The black side is knowing you're an Israelite. If you're the seed of a black man, you are an Israelite. Now there's something you got to do. You've got to serve the Lord. You've got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, man. There's no such thing as mixed race. If you're your father's a black man, Hispanic, or Native Indian man, you are an Israelite according to God. Right? Now, if it's the opposite way around, where the mother's an Israelite and the father's a heathen, then whatever father of whatever nation that father is, that's what the child is. That's what you are. All right? So they don't want our people together. And they want to try and do that, so we're confused. This place is called Babylon for a reason. Babylon means confusion. And when we do those things, when we take other nations' women and so on, and our daughters take other nations' men, they create a confusion. Confusion within themselves and the children's. They confused because now they don't know which side to be on. Right? But for the most part, they're going to take the side of the mother, though. Because the mother's going to nurture them and tell them what to do. I think some children today hate their fathers because their mother tell them that your daddy weren't shit and your daddy ain't this and your daddy ain't that. Right? Maybe the father wasn't SHIT, but guess what? Maybe the mother was a BITCH, man. Who knows? You understand? So you got to weigh up both sides before you hate your father also. And no, you're not supposed to hate Salaki. You're not supposed to hate your father anyway, right? You're supposed to forgive your mother and your father, all right? But if your mother is lying to you, you need to find that out. You need to check that out as well. Get both sides of the story, man, because you can be hating your father for no reason. Read on.
Canada one concert. And things have prospered so well in our hands that we have.
Salakia, read from 2 again, Baba Kashal. Read from 2 again.
Canada one can. Verse 2. Wherefore Simon called his 2 eldest sons, Judas and John, and said unto them, I and my brethren and my father's house have ever from my youth unto this day fought against the enemies of Israel.
So from he was young and is able to fight, he fought to protect. That's called defense, self-defense, protecting the Israelites, defending our nation. That's what we're supposed to be about, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Ain't no nation, no other nation supposed to be beating up our black women, man. Pregnant black women, kicking her in the back. You understand? And all of that. Our black brothers. There ain't no nation that should be able to just grab up a black brother and just string him up and all that. That shouldn't be happening, man. That shouldn't be happening. It happens because we got no love for our people. And we got love for everybody else, but not each other. And this is the time we've got to change that. The love what we need to have is in this Bible, and it's to love our neighbor as we love ourselves. Our neighbor is the next brethren, our nation, our family. That's who our neighbor is. The 12 tribes of the children of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That's who our neighbors are. Chinese man is not my neighbor. The African man is not my neighbor. The children of Ham, not my neighbor, man. The white man is not my neighbor. Those Edomites, they're not my neighbor. It doesn't matter which side of the house they live on to yours. They're not your neighbor in the context of the Bible. All right? The Welsh, the Arabs, not my neighbor, man. Not the men in the UPK, not the Israelites' neighbors. They're not our neighbors. These are what we need to understand so we can separate and be strong again. You see how all them Caribbean, all them brethren there were stuck together? You see that? Now racism forced us to be stuck together then. Maybe we need some, maybe these heathens need to be racist towards us again so we can stick together again. Maybe that's what we need, right? Because that's what's going to come soon if we don't realize and wake the hell up, man. And it's going to take our people by surprise, man. The Bible don't lie, all right? History repeats itself. That's why the Bible says never trust thine enemies. Why? Because it will happen again. You trust your enemies. There's my t-shirt, man. Never trust thine enemies, man. You understand? Don't trust these heathens. Look at what they've done to us and look at what they continue to do to us and realize that we can't trust these heathens, man. That's what we need to do. Read on.
And things have prospered so well in our hands.
When we do what's right according to God, things will prosper. When we start to stick up for each other, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, we will prosper, man. We need to get to this, man. How much more should we just suffer and die out here in these streets, man? How much more we stay at the bottom of society trying to sell drugs to make it and never make it? Just breaking each other down. You're selling drugs to my children so you can make it. You're going to die with that, man. See that? That's wickedness according to God. And it's wickedness in general. Because that shows we ain't got no morals and no respect for one another, man. We got hatred in our heart towards one another. When we sell drugs to our people. And sell drugs full stop, man. We need to start to defend our house. Our house, the very house you live in, black man. You understand? And start to defend our nation. In general, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Read on.
That we have delivered Israel oftentimes.
We often delivered Israel. This is our forefathers, man. We need to be like this. We need to deliver Israel. Deliver black people out the hands of the wicked, man. Out the mouth of the lion. Right? Figuratively speaking, the lion is these wicked people trying to devour our nation, man. See what we're doing back here in this film, what we just watched here, this clip here? That's what we need to start doing again. And how do you do that? By sticking together. You can't do it any other way, man. Can't do it any other way. We need to realize that before it's too late. Read on.
Verse 3. But now I am old, and ye, by God's mercy, are of a sufficient age.
Now they're taking on the baton. They're taking on the baton. Now it's their turn. I did it in my youth. I fought. I defended this house in my youth, man. Right? No one's telling no one to go and fight nobody. What we're saying is stand against wickedness and violence against our people. Fight our own addictions first. Fight ourselves daily. Look in the mirror and say, you're going to be a better black man today. You're going to be a better Hispanic and Native Indian man today. We're going to be the Israelites. We're going to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments that the Lord called us to keep, man. We're going to keep these. And I'm going to have brotherhood. I'm going to stick with my brothers, man, in the ISUPK. That's what we need to do.
That's right.
This is what we need to do, man. Khan. Benjamin is a brother he's sticking with his brethren, man. Tazapwan is a brother that's sticking with his brethren, man. Captain Karafi is a brother that's sticking with his brethren, man. The leader in the ISUPK UK, man. You understand? Shamgar sticking with his brother. Akayan sticking with his brother. Officer Dongaba sticking with his brothers, man. You understand? Officer Mawasa, Ariala, you name it, man. Radar sticking with his brother, man. And many more brothers, man. Raoban, Officer Raoban sticking with his brethren, man. This is what we need, man. This is what we need. Brotherhood. It's a weapon, man. You understand? Read on.
Canada one card, sir. Be ye instead of me and my brother, and go fight for our nation, and the help from heaven will be with you.
The Most High will help us, man. The Most High will stand on our side. When we keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, nothing will defeat us, man. You understand? Nothing will defeat us, and we stand in righteousness. The Bible says the righteous are as bold as a lion. Bold as a lion, man. Why? Because we don't need to fear, man. We don't need to fear. You understand? The worst thing to fear is fear itself, if that's the right term to say. Right? The worst thing to fear is fear itself, man. We don't need to fear. And the Bible says what? The Lord ain't giving us the spirit of fear. What we're fearing for? You're gonna kill me because I'm black. You're gonna do this and that. You're gonna hate me because I'm black. I'm an Israelite. You're gonna do this and that to me because I'm an Israelite. Listen, you're gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna serve the Lord, and you're gonna show me some respect, man. You're gonna show these children of Israel some respect. You understand? You already shut us down like dogs, man. Treat us bad. But you're gonna show our nation at the end of the day, man. You're gonna show our nation some respect, man. All nations are. Every single nation on the planet, you understand, are gonna show blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians respect at the end of the day, man. And Christ returns, man. Read on. Verse 3. Just finish 3.
Kind of one concert. Be ye instead of me and my brother, and go and fight for our nation.
And go and fight. Stand against the unjustness, man. Stand against injustice against our people, man. That's what he's saying. Fight for our nation. Stand up for our nation, man. Stick to your own nation and fight. Don't join the heathens, man. Don't join with the wicked people, man. Hell no, man. Don't do that. Stand for your own people. We want to see good for our own nation. Every nation is standing for theirs. We need to stand for ours. That's their family. The Arabs stand for the Arabs or the Islam, Muslim, and all them stand for their own people. We need to stand for ours, man. The Africans stand for theirs. We need to stand for ours. Right? The white man stand for theirs. We need to stand for ours, man. The East Indians and all them Asians and all that, they stand for theirs, and we need to stand for ours. We need black men to rise up, man. Stand up, man. You understand? The Lord is calling our nation back to serve the Lord, man. Stand up, man. All right? We're doing it, man. This brother's come back. I've come back. Many other brothers in the UK's come back, man. And in the UPK in general. You understand? That's why we say this is the home of the truth, man. Because there is no other truth outside of this. There is nothing, man. Absolutely nothing, yo. Nothing left, man. But destruction. And lies and deceit and deception, man. That's it. All right. Was that the end of 3, yeah?
Can't do one, sir.
Can't. All right. If you get 2, so same place, just get chapter 2 and verse 41 to 44. Babakasha. Wait. Salakia, where are you at? Are you at 16?
Can't, sir. I'm at First Maccabees chapter 16, and we're at verse.
Salakia, get me verse 2, Maccabees 2, and 41 to 44. That's what I want.
Is Maccabees, that First Maccabees chapter 2?
Yeah. Okay, that's what I want. Verse, yeah.
Verse 44.
41 to 44.
Salak, yes, sir. First Maccabees chapter 2, verse 41. At that time, therefore, they decreed, saying, whosoever shall come to make battle with us on the Sabbath day, we will fight against him.
Right. So usually our custom is, as the Israelites, we keep the Sabbath day. That's Friday sundown till Saturday sundown. That's the actual Sabbath of the Most High God. Sunday is not the Sabbath day. Sunday was the day that the slave master gave our nation in slavery to the day off. All right. Worshiping whatever that is in the Christian church is mocking the Lord. It's going against breaking the commandments, breaking the Sabbath day. They're not keeping the Sabbath day holy. The Sabbath day is Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. That's the Sabbath day of the Lord. We keep it in the ISUPK, man, and the commanding general Yohana. All right. So this is what our people are to do. Read that again from the top.
But I don't count, sir. At that time, therefore, they decreed, saying, whosoever shall come to make battle with us on the Sabbath day, we will fight against him.
Right, because in our custom prior to that, we didn't fight on the Sabbath day. We kept it holy, and we didn't do no fighting on the Sabbath day. But what happened was there was a group of our people that these heathens killed on the Sabbath day because they won't fight back, man. They said we're not gonna fight, man. All right, we ain't gonna pick up no weapons on this day because we're a peaceful people. and they killed them. That this is the same wicked man we're ruling in over England today, ruling over the Americas today. The same wicked people. These are the children of the Romans, man. Children of the Greeks. That's what we're reading about right here. And that's what they did to our forefathers in these times in the Maccabees. That's why they used to crucify so-called Rastas in the Caribbean for reading the Maccabee book. For reading the Maccabee and said, oh, it's witchcraft, it's this. No, the history is in here. The book of the Maccabees is one of them. That should be in between Matthews and Malachi. That bridges the captivity of the Greeks when our people was right here. Let's bring this out. Let's read this, man. All right. Now people have to fend off these wicked people that try to attack us. Fend off the Greeks and the Romans, or Greco-Roman, whatever the hell they are. Have to fend them off from our people. Because they want to just control us and rule over us and have us in rigor. Read on.
Neither will we die all, as our brethren that were murdered in the secret places.
They murdered our people. They got to pay for this. They ain't done that yet, man. They ain't done that. It's called Judgment Day. Judgment Day, man. Judgment Day is when the heathens are gathered up and judged for all the crime from all the way from then, all the way up till today, or whenever the Lord brings that Judgment Day. All the crimes that they've done from back in Roman times, all the way to our people in the Colosseum, when they used to have our people fighting with the lions, fighting each other, I mean, to the death and all that, and fighting with the lions to the death, all that. They're going to have to pay for that. They ain't paid yet. It's called Judgment Day. The Lord's going to sum it all up on that day, and they're going to be destroyed, man. They're going to have to serve their punishment. Their punishment is going to be slavery. Just like they've done to our people, it's going to be done unto, what the Bible say? As you have done unto them, so shall it be done unto you. What goes around comes around. Karma. That's what people say, man. But when it comes to the oppressor getting punished for his wickedness, karma seems to shut down. Listen, they're going to get their just deserts, man. They're the wicked that the Bible speaks of. Read on.
Then came there unto him a company of Assyrians who were mighty men of Israel.
There's Assyrians
were mighty men of Israel.
These are Israelites. Read on.
Even all.
These are ones that they ain't taking no. They're picking up their tools, man. They're ready for war. They ain't gonna just lie down and die. Because they've seen what the other brothers did and they didn't fight back. This oppressor is a bully, man. This oppressor is a bully and he likes to bully. And these brothers fought back. And you see when they fought back, they got respect, man. They got respect when they fought back. When they laid down and died, they didn't get no respect, man. You see when our brothers in this what did our Caribbean brethren say? We ain't going back, we're staying here. You see when they fought back? That's how you got Africans walking around in England today and Americas today, man. See when we fought back? That's how you got East Indians walking around freely in all over Birmingham, Manchester, and England today, man. The Americas today, man. See when our people fought back? All these other nations can come and benefit of walking up and down and doing what they want to do. When we fought back, you see when we stuck together, black man, Hispanic and Native Indian man, wherever we are, we were strong. Look at us today, begging the oppressor for scraps, man. Weak out now. Well, we can come back, man. We can come back. The Lord's giving us a second chance. It's called repentance, man. You understand? Repent means a drastic change. We can change, man. Change our lifestyle. Change the way we flex. Change the way we treat each other, man. All right? You come and find your brothers in the ISUPK because this is where you do it. Outside of this, can't trust nobody, man. Outside of this school right here, you can't trust nobody. Because everybody's got the mind of the oppressors. Christianity brain. Read on. Christian brain, man.
Who were Assyrians who were mighty men of Israel. Even all such were voluntary, devoted unto the law.
Devoted unto the law. You got to love the laws of God, man. To be in the ISUPK, the home of the truth, you've got to love God's laws. You've got to want God's laws to flourish in the earth. You understand? The wicked wants to give us some LGBT and all this. Oh my God, this place is so effed up, man. So vile now. Do you understand? Disgusting, man. This place has gone to the dogs, literally. Literally, man. Right? But we need this. We need the laws of God, man. Such that was valiant for the law. Keeping the law. Now, what did the lying pork chop pastor say, man? He's nailed to the cross. He's a liar. He's a lying dog, man. See that? He's a liar, man. According to the Bible, you got to be such that was loyal to the law. You got to be loyal to the laws of God, man. To be in the home of the truth. To be in the truth, you got to be loyal to the Lord. And guess what? The Bible says, John 8:32, the truth shall free us, man. Right? What is it again? Slaki, how's it go?
Come, sir. He shall know the truth.
He shall
and
know
the truth shall.
Can't. Read, say it, Slaki.
Come, sir. If I may, and he shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free.
Right. Come, ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free or make you free. The truth, man. This is what we need, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. We need the truth of who we are as a people. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of, and there's something we got to do. Knowing that is not enough. We got to read that again, that law part. This is what we got to do, man.
And such are voluntary devoted unto the law.
Devoted unto the law. See that? Don't listen to Pastor Porkchop no more. We got to be devoted unto the laws of God. We got to keep God's laws, man. The only thing the Christian pastor want to keep is the tithe, the law of tithes, because he wants the money, man. But in order to fix the people and teach the people and tell the people so we can be a great nation and we can flourish, you understand, and grow and be strong. This wicked man, this wicked pastor Porkchop in all these churches, every single pastor, they don't want to do that. They want the money, but they don't want to fix the people. They don't want to heal the minds of the people that's been destroyed for over 400 years. They don't want to do that, though, right? They want to continue to lie to our people, man, and destroy our people. Slap you. Read on.
Also, all they that fled for persecution joined themselves unto them.
So some of our people, because Rome was ruling in our land, man, these heathens have always tried to rule over us. They rule over us in England, in the Caribbean, in our land, in Jerusalem. We ain't got nowhere to hide, man. And they ain't that's why the Lord says he ain't giving us the spirit of fear. Because while we're in the belly of the beast, you understand, we're going to speak against all the evil, all the wickedness, man. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're supposed to do. How else are you going to stop wickedness? The Christian pastor can't stop wickedness. Christianity can't get rid of wickedness. Christianity is wicked, man. Christianity is white supremacy. Everything that the oppressor does is evil. Christianity is evil. There ain't nothing good about Christianity. Teach you how to hate your own people, man. That's disgusting, man. You understand? Same with Islam. Teach black people to hate their own people. Anything that's teaching me to hate black people is evil, man. Anything that's teaching me to hate my own nation and race of people is absolutely diabolically, disgustingly evil and wicked. And they hate our nation. That should show you that they hate us, man. We shouldn't want to be a part of that. We shouldn't want to be have anything to do with that, man. Read on.
And were a stay unto them. Verse 44. So they joined forces and smote sinful men in their anger.
There you go, man. Joined forces, those brethren that was being persecuted, they fled to the hills and different places and different lands, etc., right? So when they saw this company, that we're going to fight back, we're going to defend ourselves, what did they do? They joined themselves onto us, onto our people here at this time. This is the men you see in the ISUPK today, man. That's what you see in the UPK today. We're for the people. We're not just for ourselves, like these other fake Israelite groups, these Christianite groups, man. We ain't like that. Fringes on t-shirt Israelites. We ain't like those Israelites, man. This is the home of the truth. We're helping our people. We love our people. You understand? And we want to see greatness for black people because it's a time now to see greatness for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. Too long we've been under oppression. Too long we've been face down in the dirt in these westernized kingdoms, man. Too long, man. You understand? Black woman, raise your head up as well, man. Understand that you are not the same as this oppressive woman. You're not the same. Neither are you to be fighting with your own man. The black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Neither are you to be fighting with those men. All right, you're supposed to support those men and be a helpmeet, a good help, man. All right. Read on to 44, right?
Canada don't count, sir.
Read on.
And smote sinful men in their anger, and wicked men in their wrath.
There you go, man. Sinful men they put to death, and what? Wicked men.
And wicked men.
They also put to death, man. Right? Because what does that? That just takes away all the garbage from us, man. Takes away all the garbage from us. These sinful men are these mainly what? These other nations, man. These are the nations that want to destroy our people. These are sinful men. These LBGTs, these you know, all these drug cartels and all these people, these are sinful men. We need to get rid of those things away from us so we can flourish. I want my children to be able to play in the park in peace and no stray bullets, you understand, fly and hit them and kill them, man. I want our brethren's people, a nation, children to be able to play in the streets and flourish and grow, you understand, without, you know, having bullets fly through their head, man. This is what we need. We need this change, transformation, man. Read on.
But the rest fled to the heathen for succor.
And the rest of our people went to the heathens for comfort, man. Went to the heathens. You see that? Some of our people that don't want to be on our side, they don't want. These are the ones that the heathens give the positions to rule today. Give the positions, the high positions. These are the ones that they give the high positions today, man. The ones that like them. The ones that run for them for safety. Because they want to flesh out. They don't want to dress well. They don't want to put proper clothes on their back. You have women that want to dress in skimpy clothes, man. All right, they want to walk around in a bra and a thong, right? They don't want to dress themselves modestly like the Bible says. They want to flesh out. These type of people are the ones that they give the positions. These people that do carnival, man, they, you know, controlling the carnival and the festivals and whatever you want to call it that our people do. They give it to these type of ones that join them. That what? Destroy our people. Destroy it, man. Don't build our people. Don't do nothing for our people. Apart from destroy us. Read on. That was it on that, right?
Canada don't count, sir.
Come. All right, get me 2nd Maccabees. 2nd Maccabees 6:1, Baba Kasha. 2nd Maccabees 6:1.
Canada don't count, sir. 2nd Maccabees chapter 6, verse 1. Not long after this, the king sent out Salakia, the king sent an old man of Athens to compel the Jews to depart from the laws of their fathers.
Did what to the Jews?
Compel the Jews to depart from the laws of their fathers.
See that? They give us Christmas today, Easter. What's that one? In America,
Halloween.
4th of oh man, when they have the cranberry and the turkey.
Oh, Thanksgiving, sir.
Thanksgiving, man. They give the native people Thanksgiving to worship, man. Right? Telling us to depart from the laws of God. They give our people the biggest, wickedest sin that they've given our people is Christianity, man. Christianity that they gave our people. You understand? To destroy, turn out men into LGBT, man. Turn our men into you say it now. Turn our men into homos, man. Right? Turn our man into Sodom and Gomorrah. And our women. That's what they give us Christianity to do, man. You look in the church, it's full of men with no beards on their face, man. Full of smooth-shaved, smooth-faced men. You understand? That look like women, etc., etc. You understand? Feminine as hell in the Christian church, man. That's what you see these people do. They turn our people away from the laws of God. So now you don't see no more masculinity in the black men no more. Right? They don't want to fight against the wicked anymore. They don't want to stand against oppression anymore because they've been effeminized. They've been feminized, shall I say. All right? This is all our people right across the board, man. You got the baddest man, and he will not harm the hair of a heathen. But he'll destroy his own people, though. Right? So it shows how far we've fallen, man. How far down we are. How weak and pathetic our nation has become by joining with these heathens. We need to stand up and rise, man. We need to stand up and rise. We don't need to run to the heathen for no succor, for no comfort. We need to stand up and fight against the wickedness of these heathens so our children's children don't partake in all of this abomination, man. That's it, man. Read on.
Another one comes, sir. And not to live after the laws of God.
And not to follow God's laws. They teach us in the oh my God, man, that wicked Christian pastor pork chop piece of crap. What did they say, man? What did these pastors say? The laws of God are nailed to the cross. They're too hard to keep. And God says, keep the laws. God says, keep the laws, man. The pastor says, don't keep the laws. The pastor says, they're too hard. The pastor says, they're nailed to the cross, man. That Christian pastor pork chop, pastor offering, man. Pastor offering, man. Excuse me. You understand? They say to not keep the laws, man. That's what they teach our people. They are the wicked that run to the oppressors for succor. They run to the oppressors today. They get rich off the backs of destroying and stealing from their own people, their own nation, their own brothers. They got to go. They got to go. It's got to go. You need to come out the Christian church, man. Come out the Muslim mosque, man. You're Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Come out those Catholic, Protestant, and whatever religion, man. You understand? Rastafarianism, all of that need to come out of it. Come out of it. Egyptologists, Pan-African, come out of it, man. Seventh-day Adventists, Jehovah's Witness, come out of it, man. You understand now? What's the Mormons, come out of it, man. You understand? That's what we need to come away from, all of those wickedness and those lies. Fake Israelite groups, man. Fake Israelites, man. Fringes on t-shirts, come out of it, man. And come into the home of the truth. This is the truth, man. Undeniable, man. You understand? Undeniable. All right? Right, read on.
Sir. Verse 2. And to pollute also the temple in Jerusalem.
This is what they did. They polluted our nation. Now we're the temple. This temple is the living temple. What do they want us to do? Go to these, what they were just carnivals, man. Flesh out our daughters dressing naked. Our wives, our women, not us, not the UPK wives. Our women don't go carnivals, and neither do we. But our women in our nation in the world, our nation women go to these places and do these things. And have the world laugh at us as a people. Have the world look at us and downgrade us as a people. We're supposed to be above that, man, because we're better than that. But obviously, we know why. We know the wicked, the oppressor made our women, think like that and act like that and all that. We know the oppressors made our nation sell drugs and shoot each other and kill each other off. You understand? While they're building around us, man. They're building around. You trying to remember the block that you're trying to, this is my block, this is my corner, son, this is my block, son, this is mine, this is mine. Listen, man, the oppressors done chased them off the corner and they built up all the skyscrapers, all their new buildings, new bills and everything, all that, man. And guess what? They raised the rents and so on and so forth. Raised the price of the buildings. Can't even afford to buy a house no more. All of that is gone from us now. Right? Why are we doing all that? Being asleep, man. Gang banging and being asleep. Being drunk, man. All right? And the illusion of inclusion, we've been drunk off that. Christianity, we've been drunk off that. We've been dosed up off that, man. That's the worst drug you can find. You understand? Forget your amphetamines or ketamines or whatever it's called. Forget about the flipping weed and the crack and brown, and forget about that, man. Christianity is the worst form of crack, man. Worst, man. That's what the worst form of crack is. That is a disgusting thing that's ever befallen our people, man, is Christianity. You understand? When you're a crackhead, you know you need to get some help. When you're a Christian, I'm saved. You're in the seventh heaven, ninth heaven, wherever the bloody hell you think you are. Right? Any more on that? Read on, yeah, Khan.
And to call it the temple of Jupiter Olympus.
Mm-hmm. They changed the name of our temple, man. Read on.
And that in Gazarim of the Jupiter, the defender of strangers, as
So
they did desire that to dwell in the place.
Mm-hmm. They're defenders of strangers, man. So they're having our people defending the heathens, strangers. Read on.
Verse 3. Yeah. The coming in of this mischief was sore and grievous to the people.
This is a mischief, a disgusting mischief, and it was sore and it was grievous to our people that wanted to keep God's laws, man. They were the wicked ones, but there was a lot of decent, righteous, decent black brothers and sisters, man. Back then, Hispanic, Native Indian brothers and sisters back then, man, that wanted to keep God's laws. They didn't want to be sold out. They didn't want to sell their nation out. They loved their people. There was a lot of those decent ones, man. A lot of them. Just like today, our people just want to know this truth and understand it properly. That's all. And that's why we're bringing it to them, man. We're bringing it to you all, man. All right? Once you understand this, you're going to realize, you're going to know who you are according to God. You're going to know black man, Hispanic man. You're going to know it's a Native Indian man. You're going to know who you are according to God. Once we reveal this, man. And we're going to continue to reveal this until you get the understanding, man. You understand? Because that's how it goes. We've got to keep teaching. Because what it is, sometimes you're here for the first time. You don't really take it in. You don't really understand it. And one day, the light switch is on in your brain, man. Damn. Oh, shit. How could I miss that, man? How could I miss that? I understand. That's us. That's us. That's talking about now what you got to do? You got to do this, and this. Yeah, man. You know what? I need to change my life. That's what this is all about, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. That's what this is all about, man. We need to come back together. Read on.
Verse 4. For the temple was filled with riot and reveling by the Gentiles.
Mm-hmm. Destroyed, man, read.
Who dallied with harlots and had to do with women within the circuit of the holy places.
And that's all that trap house today, Christian church today, money's all over the floor. You know, the house with the women swinging from the poles. What's that called? Brothels and all that. And the women swinging from the poles. They put money in the bra and the money in the panty line and knickers and shit, whatever. Right? These are the places that they turn the temple into, man. Right? Now, people on the islands, everybody wants that house. Everybody wants a house where a go-go club. Everybody, I went to Jamaica, yo. Oh, yeah, man, if I had a bit of money, I'd build a go-go club over there. If I had some money, I'd build a go. Different people telling me, I'd build a go-go club. You know what? Yeah, I'd make some money down here now. Let I run things. Yeah, go-go club. Listen, man, this is what they do to destroy the nations, our nation, man. This is learned behavior from the wicked, learned behavior from the heathens. That's their thing. We ain't supposed to live like that, man. All right, read on.
And besides that, brought in things that were not lawful.
Mm-hmm.
The altar also was filled with profane things, which the law forbiddeth.
Right. They put the swine on the altar, all different types of things on the altar, which was the Lord forbid that. The Lord didn't want that on our altars, man. And that's what they put on there. Read.
Neither was it lawful for a man to keep the Sabbath days or ancient fasts.
Feast, right?
Cancer.
It wasn't lawful for us to keep our high holy days anymore. That's what they did. They stopped us from keeping it, man. We forgot about the Passover, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. The Feast of Tabernacles, the Feast of Trumpets, the Feast of Weeks, the Feast of First Fruits, man. We forgot about the Feast of Dedication or Hanukkah. We forgot about those. Why? Because we learning the ways of Christmas now. Easter now, bun and cheese. All this is an abomination to the Lord, man. This is what we learned here now. Carnival. It's what we learned here. It's what we learned amongst these heathens. It's right here in the book of Maccabees. This is why they didn't want our people to read, man. Read on. I think they killed my uncle in Jamaica for reading this very same book, man. The same Maccabees book back in them times, man. Right? Read on.
Or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
Couldn't even say we was a Jew no more. Now, when we say we're a Jew, we get shut down, man. Kanye West said he was a Jew. Kanye West said he was a Jew, got shut down. You understand? Nick Cannon said he was a Jew, got shut down. All right. Wiley was, mispaid by the Jewish people, and he, and he spoke out against how they were treating him and robbing him, and he was shut down. He's a Jew, right? He comes under the umbrella of Judah, man. You understand? We come under Judah, man, under the umbrella. We're the tribe of Benjamin. You understand? For the most part, for the Caribbean, right? But this is how they had us, man. We couldn't even say we're a Jew no more. So then what? The Jewish people stole our culture, stole our name, stole our nationality, our land, etc., man. Why? Because we're not occupying it. We ain't there. So someone else is going to go and steal it. Someone else is going to act like they're you, act like they're us, take the name, and so on and so forth. But they can't prove who they are according to the Bible. They can't prove who they are according to anything. All right? They know they're the Khazars, man. Khazarian Empire. That's who they are. They're the children of Esau. They ain't no Israelite. They ain't from Jacob's lineage. They're Esau's lineage. We're Jacob's lineage, man. Read on.
Verse 7. And in the day of the king's birth, every month, they were brought by bitter constraint to eat of the sacrifices.
So every month this king had a birthday. Like, these heathens, right? Birthdays are of the heathens, man. Understand that. These heathens, that they is a king or whatever. They just choose a day. Yeah, today's my birthday. Everyone goes, because they would have had their head and all that back then, right? And so on and so forth. So that's how they did it. Every month you'll have a birthday. What the hell do you have a birthday every month for, right? But a birthday full stop. But that's the heathen custom. This is how we know it's a heathen custom. Our forefathers never did it. Can't find it nowhere in the Bible. You understand? And that's why we don't do it in ISUPK. All right? The home of the truth. Read on. Brought us by bitter constraint. They ripped us and gripped us up and forced our nation to do what? Read on.
To eat of the sacrifices.
They wanted us to keep Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, right? The Native Americans, what they call it? I keep forgetting. 4th of July, 5th of July, 4th of July. What they call
4th of July, sir.
Yeah, what is it again? I keep forgetting the bloody
name. The 4th of July, that's the independence.
Thanksgiving. I keep saying Thanksgiving, man. Right? Thanksgiving, rather, right? 4th of July. You understand? They have our people doing that now, where back in the days it was by bitter constraint. It was by them slaughtering the native Indians, slaughtering our brethren, man, slaughtering our Indian brothers in the Americas. That's what that represents. The oppressors killing our brethren. That's what it represents. Now you have Indians keeping it, man. Natives keeping it. See that? And we ain't supposed to do that. Read on.
Another one can't, sir. And when the fast of Bacchus was kept.
And when the feast of Bacchus, that's like the carnival, right? Bacchanal. That's the feast of Bacchus, right? Don't they do the mistletoe with the mistletoe at Christmas? And don't they do all these, flashy colors and all this crap in their carnival every year? And they swing things over the head, and any man can go and wind up on any woman, even if she's married, even if she's taken by a man already. Any man for that day or that period of time, however long the carnival lasts, sometimes they do it a day or two, you can go and wind up with any woman in the carnival. Another man's wife to take him back shots in the carnival, man. See that? Now that's called wickedness and abomination, according to God. And that is adultery, man. What is that? That's adultery, man. And the penalty for adultery is death, man. See that? Under the law of Moses. All right, but with Christ, we got grace. We got a grace period to get the hell out of that wicked lifestyle and change, man. And change. Read on. So like on over time a bit.
Finish that.
The
Where you
Jew,
at?
Canada on cancer. And when the feast of Bacchus was kept, the Jews were compelled to go in procession to Bacchus, carrying ivy. Verse 8. Moreover, there went out a decree to the neighboring cities of the heathen by the suggestion of Ptolemy against the Jews, that they should observe the same fashions and be partakers of their sacrifices.
Can you hear me?
Canada one cancer.
Come on, all right. We had to go in onto Bacchus carrying ivy, the mistletoe and all that crap there, right? Where you up to? What verse are you up to now?
We just get into verse 8 now, sir.
Come on, all right. Just finish it up. Verse 9, and then we'll close out.
Verse 9. And whoso would not conform themselves to the manners.
Shalaki, I was saying, you finished verse 8?
Sir, I think you had cut out. I could read it again.
No. It's all right. If you read verse 8, read verse 9 then, yeah?
Canada one can. And whoso would not conform themselves to the manner of the Gentiles should be put to death.
This is why our people do Christmas nowadays. This is why people are Christians nowadays. We was forced by the edge of the sword to follow Christianity, by the brute beast, by the wicked that the Bible, by the oppressors, man, the wicked that the Bible speaks of. This is how we become these things today, and embrace these things. Now carnival is our culture now. Being ratchet is our culture now. See that? These are wicked things that they push on our people, and then they look down at us and they go, look at these people. They just can't get right. Look at them. See? That's how they treat us, man. And they wicked. They're the ones that's wicked, man. They're the cause of our destruction. They're the cause of our people abusing themselves. We've not been healed from the days of slavery. We've just been kept at the bottom and pressed down and told you no good and tortured and abused. And you just got to take it, man. And nothing's gonna happen to you. We've got a thing called generational trauma that we suffer from. And there's no healing from these heathens. There's no healing from the oppressors, but they'll add more pressure, more drama, more trauma to us, man, and more destruction. Read on.
Then might a man have seen the present misery.
And that's it, yeah?
Canada one cancer.
Meaning he was put to death, man. You understand? What we need to do is come back to our culture, come back to the ISUPK, man. All right? And learn. You understand? We need to get back to where we need to be at. And with that, that's the class, man. All right? Just going to salute and get out of here. So we got the Feast of Trumpets, 2nd of October. All right? 2nd of October. That's what we got coming up. Are you still there, yeah?
Canada on cancer.
Khan, do you want to call it?
Canada on cancer. Men of Israel, I'm Madiam. Amadiam Sabat. Amadiam Barak. Yahaba Hashem Yashai Barakatah.
Yahaba Hashem Yashai Barakatah.
Yajamata. Class dismissed.
All right. Yeah, we'll close out still. All right. Hosanna Christ.
Cancer.
We usually salute the sisters as well, but I'll do it anyway at the end of the end. So it's Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Barakatham to the brothers, Yahweh Shemal Athan by Hashem Yahushai to the sisters. All right, Shalom Israel. All right, the water for the reader. All right, as always, we've got readers up in there. You know what I mean, up in the UPK here, helping us out, bringing this word out. All right, Shalom.
Shalom, sir.
Khan, the water.